Recording. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
It was a nice week off.
Somebody said you looked like hell last week when we did that video.
Did it? Oh, really?
You kind of did.
Did I? Sleep deprivation. Something like that. I don't know, man. I don't remember what was going on last week.
Hello.
Oh, it's kind of cold that week, man. That's right.
So what did we learn today, kids?
Mm.
The Ridgecrest Chamber of Commerce is awesome.
Yeah, there you go. And we learned that your head coach
It's not awesome.
there you go. The anti-awesome.
I've been...
Kevin Garrett. The anti-awesome.
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett. Yeah, same damn thing.
You know how long I've been watching football.
Mm-hmm.
And how many football games I've seen in my life.
One or two. Yeah.
And this icing
100,000.
icing a kicker thing is fairly new.
And it's cool when it works, but you're not supposed to do it to your own freaking kicker, man.
Right. I mean, that wasn't his intent, but when your guys are there and everybody's down and the ball, he was like running. He was running towards the ball when Jason called timeout.
Rookie move.
And of course, the poor kid didn't make it. I really half expected Jerry Jones to cut the kicker today for not making the second kick.
Wasn't his fault, man. Well, I mean, it was. You should be able to kick it 2 times in a row, but still.
It's 49 yards. I mean, that's not a sure thing zone.
No.
40 and in.
But I mean, there's 2 reasons that you ice it, that an opposing team ices a kicker.
You get the kicker's head.
One is to get in the kicker's head.
And here's the thing: we had 26 seconds when we got that first down to get to that point.
Right.
And 2 timeouts. So why didn't we go ahead and actually he could have grounded the ball, and it was second down with 2 timeouts and about 21 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
We could have taken either another shot to go a little closer in, or a shot at the end zone, or something. Called the timeout, then tried to kick the field goal. And then maybe he could have made 2 in a row if Jason decided he wanted to ice the kicker.
Right.
And then his post-game comments, which are on my Facebook page, are an insult.
Because you didn't take any credit
or any responsibility at all
for doing that.
He justified it, which I knew that's what he was going to do. He justified it. And if I'm a player for him...
Oh, dude, I mean, how are your players supposed to, suck it up and, take it in the chin when they do a mistake if he doesn't? Head coach is supposed to be an example for the team, I think.
Well, he's always talking about, that's what he teaches the team, accept responsibility.
Right.
That's what he's been teaching them.
Well, you kind of got to lead by example, It's one of the key principles of leadership.
So I'll put my Chargers hat on in a little while.
Okay, dude. Whatever works for you. My Chargers, man. Oh, Phillip Rivers.
Jacksonville. Are they in Jacksonville or?
I think they're in Jacksonville. And you know what? I think at this point I'm getting to think that Phillip Rivers is trying to get North Turner fired.
Maybe.
That's where I'm at this point in the season. I really think he's trying to get him fired.
Because who's got the longer contract, Phillip or Norv?
That's
Phillip.
You got it. See what I'm saying? Just saying, man.
Worked for me.
Yeah, I'm a long time lifetime San Diego fan.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, there you go. So Norv is getting torqued. Phillip's just like lackadaisical. He's arguing with Norv every time he comes off the field right now. So I think that's what's going on.
The Packers are awesome.
My NFC team, baby.
But they're finding out. Here's one bad thing about the Cowboys. This is not a wah-wah, so I'm not belly aching. But when these undefeated teams, get a little further into the season, teams get extra fired up to play them.
Even if they're a losing team.
Right.
Yeah.
This has happened to the Cowboys my whole life because everybody wants to beat the Cowboys. Even if they're a piece of crap, everybody really, really wants to beat the Cowboys.
Understandable. It's because you guys you know what, the whole thing, you know why people like to beat up on the Cowboys? Because that whole thing running around saying you were America's team for so long.
We never said it.
Who said that?
It was the league, and it only had to do with merchandise sales.
Well, that was the one right there, man.
The league said that the Cowboys were America's team because they sold more merchandise than any other team.
Well,
that's where it came from. Nobody self-proclaimed that ever.
Well, there you go. That's the gump right there. See?
And a lot of people think that we did it, and we didn't. We never did it.
Eric loves this saying, perception is reality.
It is.
He hates that saying, but hey.
But I thought I told you that before. That no, we didn't do that.
You could, dude. You know how my memory is?
What?
You know what's so cool about having a bad memory, though? Is I get surprised by things again and again all the time. You can tell me a joke that I've heard before, and I won't remember it, and it'll be funny to me all over again. So see how good that is?
Hi, man. I like that.
Glass half full.
I like it. All right, so that's it. Call me if you need help with setting this up on your phone or your device or whatever. I have an iPhone. I don't, but I just set it up on an Android phone, which is my second Android phone to set it up on because Terry's is an Android phone, and I set it up on Terry's phone.
There you go.
But it's really, really easy, and you can listen with earbuds. You can listen however. You getting a call?
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right, stick forward to us. We're done.
So we're back in the morning. Tomorrow we have Kevin McCarthy and
much other good stuff,
I don't
at least
know what
stuff.
else.
But remember what stuff is. It's junk that you don't throw away.
See, George Carlin's bit was when it's your stuff, it's other people's shit.
Oh, okay.
That was George Carlin's
See,
bit.
George
That's
Carlin
what this
always
thought for
had
the day
the
this morning.
ability to strip things down to the nitty gritty.
Would you please move your shit so I have someplace to put my
stuff? Makes sense to me.
That was Carlin's bit. So that was the
right.
thought for the day today. It was actually a takeoff of a George Carlin bit.
There you go.
All right. Everybody have a great day.
God bless America.
We will see ya.